Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back. No Man's Sky. So I made it to another Atlas space station here, and it gave me my 10th. I have my 10th Atlas stone. Now I didn't hit 10 of these. I think I bought 3 Atlas stones at one space station. So, but that's good because I'm not sure what else there is to do. I mean, I've got stuff on board here, obviously, to make parts just in case I need stuff. I've got the iron and titanium mostly to refill my deflector shields when I get into little skirmishes everywhere. So while we're talking, I'm thinking the next time I get an anomaly, one of those space anomalies, I'm gonna try and hit the tell them I want the shortcut to the black hole and try and go that way. And maybe that'll get me to the center faster. Because really, there's not a lot. I don't know what else to do. I mean, my suit is maxed. My starship is maxed. This looks like a cool area and all, but it says my destiny lies beyond. Let's just take a peek. Let's take a peek. See what it has to say. Alright, so we got an anomaly detected. Atlas interface. How do you... I wanna look and see. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's hard to tell if those other ones are. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's possible, but we can go here and no, come on game, here and here. That's how many light years? 123. Wow, we can go 236 light years. Let's try that. That's skipping 2 points, 3 points. That's pretty far. Yeah, I guess it's worth it. Like if you really want to start jumping ahead, you can skip some serious stuff if you get those bigger engines, the bigger warp engines. I've got, the one that comes with it, then 2 more, which is obviously gives you a lot of distance you can travel. I remember with nothing, you can't push past the very first area it tells you to go to. So that's pretty cool. I should try and see just how far I can push it until it tells me, no, that's too far. Maybe you can go like, oh, here's an anomaly right here. All right, let's go try this. Let's go see what they have to say if we can do the shortcut to the black hole. I don't know if I did it yet. I don't think I did it. I know I did it on PC, but I never actually like went to the black hole. I did it at the Death Star, then went down to a planet, was messing around. I never like attempted to go where they said some black hole would be. I don't know, the black hole might be a trap. I really don't know. I didn't look anything up on it because honestly, I mean, if there is something else out there for me to find, I'd rather it be a surprise at this point because yeah, I'd love to do my own. Oh, it's giving me both those guys. I'd love to do my own comprehensive. It's cool looking and all, but not as cool as mine. I'd love to do my own honest, comprehensive review of this game. Because I think I come from a different angle than a lot of people playing it. A lot of people were aboard the hype train for like 2-3 years, right? I wasn't. You can ask a lot of people. I didn't know about this game until just a couple months ago. Because I didn't pay attention to it. I try not to do that. I don't want to get on hype trains. It's actually why I stopped going to E3. I went to 3 different E3s in a row, and when like Watch Dogs is a perfect example. I went to E3 when they announced Watch Dogs, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so cool! Oh my gosh!" that game got spotlighted at the following year's E3 and came out the following year. I'm like, what? Don't tell me about a game that's coming out 2 years from now. I don't want to know about it. You know what I mean? That's people looking so far forward in their life that they're missing out on everything that's in front of them. Find a shortcut to the center. Come on, Nada. Alright, apparently he's located a black hole. How do I get out of this joint? Get me out of here, man. And you guys know what I'm saying? It's just like, I think there's a lot of things that, as a community, and when I say community, I mean like media, all the stuff, gamers, you know, all the media is a big one because apparently the media was the big hype pusher on this game, you know. All right, let's see what it said. It lies beyond again. We're gonna have to go again. Let's just see if it says. Navigational data received. I'm gonna need more. You know, I'm gonna have to go to a planet though because there's the black hole there. Okay, so it's spinning me around. Path towards the waypoint. So this is purple. It's different than the blue one because there's the Atlas interface and there's the black hole. Let's see if we can go. Can we go right to it? Yeah, we should be able to. Now don't tell me that this just goes from here to that Atlas interface. You know, that it just skips a couple of that line because that would be lame-o. But what I was saying is, like, the media pushed a game for what? To sell, you know, hits on their websites or to sell whatever periodical, whatever magazine it might have been. They don't get a benefit from hyping up a game other than being the news agency that reported on it. Don't report on a game that's 2 to 3 years out. That's stupid, man. It really is. I mean, who cares? I don't care about a game that's coming out in 2 years. I actually get mad about that now that I think about it. So a game comes out, you get all hyped. You will never be... Whoa. Okay. Alright, so this is the first time I've seen a black hole, you guys. I'm going into it. I'm just going. I don't care. I'm not scared. I just ran into some thaumium too. Where's it taking us? Alright, interesting. I'm interested now. Should I have pulse engined into it? Not sure what it's doing. It's like, it could be doing anything though. Like, we could be, say, 1,000, or we could, let's just say we could be 20 planets or 100 planets away or 100 warps away from getting to the center. This might just take us 2 warps closer. You don't know. You'll never know, really, right? Because there's no actual map to the center yet. You kind of have to work your way there. All right. All right. So, what did that do for us? Black hole warp successful, distance traveled. Wow, 61. Technology offline. Phase. What? Why did this go offline? Technology prepared. What? Why did that go offline? Did it use up, like, I think it might have used up some of my resources. I'm gonna have to hit a planet now. What is this stuff? It's probably still thaumium, even though it looks different. It looks purple. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's, like I said, that's what it did. It took us, I don't know if that was 614,000 light years. I didn't look at it quick enough. All right, let's go. Let's just go down here. Base Basali Upre Major. That's the one I'm going to. Anyway, so my review, if I did one, which I don't know if I'll do or not, because I kind of just went over some of the topics, but just to let you guys know, what I would be saying is, in a nutshell, these types of games are games that I like, and they're games that I play, and they're games that I I think that I have kind of a handle on when it comes to, I like to land and check out what the dealio on this planet is. Alright, what do we got? We have light showers, low sentinels, frequent, and regular. So after I do that, I'll give it an old scan and see if there's any unique special stuff here. Any exclamation marks. Which there isn't. Okay. Alright, we need to fill up our hyperdrive, so we're gonna need carbon, we're gonna need plutonium, and we have zinc. We're gonna need iridium. We're gonna need to find some iridium, so we can get some carbon off these trees here with my super cool multi-tool. Hope you guys like the ejection video. I haven't got a chance to look at the comments or anything, or Twitter yet. I thought it was pretty funny. I hope you guys did too. It was, like I said, looking for like the little things that, really? There's low sentinels and you're actually here shooting at me? Really, dude? Beat it! What is that? Oh, I thought that was like an animal up there. What the? Where are you? Huh! Stop your moving, I'm collecting carbon. Anyway, so what I was saying was I got a handle on games like this. Okay, so whether it be any of the games that I've played or not, it doesn't have to be specifically the same thing. So my thing would be not to just say, oh, the game's bad, it was overhyped, it's not this, it's not that. I would like to say what I think could be done to this game to make it have more longevity. Okay? Number one, if you allow me to, and I'm just talking about me, I'm not talking about other people. Other people may be the same way. If you allow me to farm drop pods endlessly on one planet, I will. I will. I get into a pattern of farming drop pods, and I'm gonna keep farming them, right? So what you have to do is, we're gonna be filling up our inventory. We gotta get, I think that's iridium right there, probably. Yeah, I would think so. So what you have to do, and don't let me farm crash ships. How many crash ships are gonna be on one planet? So here's what you do. Limit the amount of drop pods. I can't do carbon? Wait, carbon can... Am I too far from my ship? Are you serious? It's right there. It's literally right there. Okay, that's really weird. Anyway. It was not that far away. You're so far away. Thank you. So, okay. The main thing in this game is, 1, expand your exosuit inventory, correct? Okay. Number 2, expand your ship inventory and get a cool-looking ship that you like the way it looks. And that goes for the multi-tool. Get up to 23, 24, and like the way it looks, right? Basically, end of game. That's it. That's the end of the game. Unless you're like a zoologist and you want to study the random generated weird animals that just have, okay, you know, different legs, different this, different that. You can do that. Maybe you want to put your name all over the galaxy and rename every planet and star system you come to. Okay, that's fine. But that's it. There's nothing else to do. Okay? What has learning a language done for me? What has learning a language done for me? Learn 230 words, babblefish, right? So, does that mean I've learned more and it just stopped counting? I feel like I've learned more. I don't know. Maybe we can check that. Maybe I can go grab a word somewhere and see if it'll go to 231. All right? So, my point is, all that stuff I just said, with the exception of this cool multi-tool, I could have done on the first planet. Which I did. I think on one, not the very first planet, but like within the first system, I found out about the whole drop pod thing, and you guys saw it within a couple of episodes. I had max inventory. Then I decided just to go from system to system looking for another ship, just because that was my thing. You know, I could have done the same thing. So, what's the solution to that? What would drive you to continually go into a system and instead of hyperdriving into the next one, actually stop and see what that place has to offer? Well, let's say that maybe only a planet has a limit of X amount of drop pods. Now, what I'm not saying only put 2 fixed positions to where if I checked one, the drop pod's on the other side of the planet, which would make it a nightmare to get to. No, just make it to where when you search, only allow 2 to pop up. Maybe it's only 3 minutes away or something. You get 1, you get 2, that's it. That planet is done with drop pods. Meaning, when you go search from the beacon for drop pods, it won't give you anymore. It's time to move on. And that would mean to get that many drop pods to move on, you would have to go from system to system and continually look. That would provide... Here, I can check for words right now. That would provide a little more longevity, right? I didn't know this. I was just playing and doing what I do, which is farm like a beast. And before I know it... Alright, so that should be 231 words. Interrogator. Yep, 231. Okay, so it is keeping an active count. Now, I stopped this. Again, I stopped this a long time ago. Unless there's like one right in front of my face, I just stopped collecting words because I see what it does. Yeah, when they're talking... You can see what they're talking about. It helps you with the answer on some of those puzzles, which is cool. But it's also like, I don't know, it's pretty tedious. A lot going on. Like this. So they're saying over there, gra, learn language, don't know, learn language. Okay, so it says press hands against letters. So if it's telling me to learn language, that's my answer right there, right? The ancient spirit dwells, infuse me with the language of a distant race. Okay, so I got the right answer because I had enough words to decipher what they were saying. What's my reward? 2 words? My reward, 3 words. Nice. Come on, keep it going. Okay, so my reward for collecting so many words to decipher that thing was 3 words. You see what I'm getting at? Not to me. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I learn the same words over and over again, but it's different languages. You know, one's Viking, one's Gek, one's Korvax, and I'm like, okay. In not knowing what the game was supposed to have in it, I didn't get smacked in the face like, rip off, like a lot of people are. You know, I'm just like, all right, this is pretty cool. I can mine, I can loot, I can do this, I can do that. And then I went ahead and looked at the internet and saw what people were anticipating, what they were saying the game was supposed to have, and it's nothing like they said. Like, it's nothing. It's like an alpha version of what they said. So, yeah, the trailers, like, you know, the trailers are always a little bit whack. I'm just trying to find one of those places where I could land and make my warp drives and then sell the remainder of my stuff. That's what I'm doing right now. Just kind of checking it out. A cool looking planet. I mean, being with the green grass and stuff. Here we go. No, that's not one. Oops. That's not one. That was a observatory. More Heridium. More Heridium. Do. So that's where I'm going with it. Because, like, right now, you know, I'm not even making this up. There's literally nothing for me to do but make warp cells and continuing to warp. Me warping from place to place, that's not fun video. You know, I thought this game would have long... I won't even get to 20 episodes in this game that has infinite worlds. Is that crazy? Now, I do want to show the end and see what happens, because I think that... Oh, I thought I saw a landing pad right there. I think that it's going to be pretty whack. I think it's going to be pretty whack. Is that the same one? Did I just double back on the same area? Ooh, look at this mountain. It's a mountain in your face. It's such a big disgrace. Now, don't get me wrong. Up until this point, I actually enjoyed the game, okay? I enjoyed the game. I've played it, obviously, a lot here on PlayStation. Obviously, it takes a while to farm. Oh, the other thing I did was I farmed, you know, 70... I think I farmed 75,000 that I showed you guys. And I had already bought a 75 million, and I already bought a $15 million ship that I got rid of right away. It was to get me to max rank quicker. So, you know, whatever, call it 80, call it 90 million credits. So I farmed that, farm max ship, farm max, all that stuff. I enjoyed it. I was relaxing, just playing a video game, you know, kind of reminded me of playing in the same way like playing Fallout New Vegas. When I first played Fallout New Vegas, I wasn't making videos, I was just playing it. And I was lost in the game, right? I was just like, see, I see these things, there's nothing I can do with them. I was lost in it, just enjoying walking everywhere, looking at everything, right? The game was all-encompassing for me. I really just enjoyed playing. It's a neat little place. Let's go here. Pretty colorful. I found that some of the buildings are pretty cool and colorful as you go along. They're not just all drabby and everything. I want to find one of those where I have to break in. Hello? Oh, it's a Viking planet. Don't really know what the planet is until you come in here and see who's here. Hey, I already know. What do you know? What's up, buddy? I don't even talk to these guys anymore. Alright, let's take a look at... let's make some... Where do I have more room? In here or in here? We'll make them right here. Okay, so make... 1... 2... We'll make 3 warp drives. Electron vapor... Electron vapor. And I'm out of plutonium. Awesome. Antimatter. Antimatter. Warp cell. And I'm out of thaumium. Okay. So I need plutonium. And then I'll just get thaumium when I go into the skies. Alright, as far as carbon goes... In the ship inventory, we have 1,000 there, so we'll take this back out and this back out. Plutonium. We need to collect plutonium, but now I've got too much carbon in my inventory here. We'll just wait. If I can find some plutonium around here, there should be a little bit over here. Yeah, I like collecting me some plutonium. That's emerald, which I don't need. It's weird finding stuff that like I was farming for and wanted so bad that I just don't need it any. Excuse me, I don't need it anymore. Choking on my own words. All right, we got a fair amount here. No free slot. Quit breaking it all, then, man. All right, I've got a little space here to make this. And make this. And then we need thaumium to make our last 2. So we have 1 antimatter here. We have 1 antimatter here. Alright, that's good. Need a little bit more of this. Basically, I need to take off into the skies now. And what I do is then I'll warp to the next plane. Anyway, that was a little discussion of kind of some of my feelings. Like I said, I felt like maybe I might do, you know, if people would be interested in my opinions on this game, coming from the point of not someone who had boarded the hype train years ago, you know? A lot of games that I play are recommended by you guys, my viewers, my Meathead Nation, my live stream people, the people on Twitter. You say, hey, check out this game, and then I go check it out and I play. You know, Mike Slate was really the one who pushed this game most on me. Said you got to check it out. And like I said, oh shoot, I didn't know what that was. Like I said, I'm I am not disappointed in the fact that I had a lot of fun getting to. Let me look and see where we're at here. Getting to this one you're watching will be episode 16. I've enjoyed it right up to here, but up to 16 episodes and probably at least 12 hours worth of gameplay that you guys haven't seen, which is me mining gravity balls and sac venoms and getting to, the 75 or 90 million. That, and also going around to crash ship sites and also drop pods. So about 12 to 16 hours and 16 episodes at, 25 to 30 minutes each. And then the time I played on PC and streamed it, I actually really enjoyed streaming it. We had a lot of fun. We just goofed around, killing sentinels and stuff and doing all kinds of weird things. I enjoyed it, all right? Was it worth $60 for me? I don't know. As a YouTuber, yeah, it was, I play video games, Was it worth $60 to buy it on PS4 and PC? Well, again, I stream and I make videos, so yeah, from a quote business point, I think it was. If I was just your average Joe, no, it wouldn't be. Sorry, just getting a drink of water. It wouldn't be, because at episode 16, I've literally hit a wall. Let's take a quick look at where we're at 16 before we go here. I've got 10 Atlas stones, which is supposedly what you need to get to the center and do something, quote, end quote. 10 Atlas stones. There's 9. There's number 10. I've got Atlas Pass version 1. Have no clue how to get version 2, let alone version 3. We'll come back to that. Exosuit inventory, 48 slots. Have had it for a long time. Starship inventory, max 48 slots. Have had it for a long time. And I just started switching ships to get something that I really like, and I really like this ship. Multi-tool, had 24 slots for a long time, which is max. Then I found this cool thing that I like to call legendary, because it's pretty beast mode. It is awesome looking. So I got this at 23 slots. All right, now what? I've got everything. Now I just got to make it to the end. And I think what I'll do is I'll jump as far as I can with my big pulse engines. I mean my hyperdrives, and I'll find every black hole I can and try and get there. And hopefully I'll know when I'm going to get there, and I'll be recording so we can all see that. Like I said, I guess in a game like this, I look for X amount of hours worth of enjoyment. Like any good single-player game that you might play, some single-player games you get like 8 hours out of. This one, I've probably got 40 hours out of it. I'm sure there's somewhere I could look. To see. Let me do this real quick. You guys like the discussion. I hope you do. Journey, does it say traveled, aliens, learned, earned, destroyed? Most units earned. That says... Oh, so... Yeah, see, what I'm saying is I only had max 74, but before I got to 74, I had spent 15 million. So that's why I was adding the two together. But my max ever earned is 74. It doesn't say here. Doesn't say how long. These aren't hours here. This is just the time. Maybe somewhere else there's a place to find it. But let's just say roughly I got 40 hours of playtime. And I enjoyed those 40 hours. Well, it's worth it to me then. I think it's worth it. Would I recommend it to you for $60? No, I would not recommend this game to you for $60. This is what I always say. People ask me, would you recommend this game? My first question is, do you like these kind of games? Like, people ask me, would you recommend 7 Days to Die to me, which is a game I love? I say, do you like those kind of games? Do you like to kill zombies? Do you like open world survival where you can build and loot and travel and all this stuff? And if your answer is yes, then 100% I recommend it. Would I recommend this game to you for $30? I still would ask you, do you like open world, galactic type space travel things where you can loot and build stuff up and there's kind of maybe a weak ending to it? If you say no, then I would say no. If you say, yeah, I love that stuff, then yeah, don't miss out on it. But don't spend $60 on it, because I don't think it's worth it. This was made by an indie developer. It should have had an indie developer price, and it didn't. And that's that. Like I said, me personally, I'm not upset. I've got 40 plus hours worth of gameplay out of it, and I still have more to do. I think I'm just talking too much. I think you guys get the point of where I come from on this. I have enjoyed myself up to episode 16, which is this one. And from this point forward, I'm probably going to go looking for the ending, and that might be the next video, unless I come upon something else. I may want to do one where I try and fight a starship, where I see if I can blow one up or what it takes to blow one up. I might do that, because I think that would be fun. Other than that, I will catch up with you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the little conversation that we had.